If you're here, I can assume that you heard Capcom just announce Mega Man Dual Override, so let's talk about it. First, I like the graphics. They're similar to Mega Man 11, but still different enough to see that they aren't just reusing the models. The stage in the trailer is most likely the intro stage. This theory will work towards the storyline of there being a celebration or some type of event until Wily ruins things with whatever he has going on this time around. Moving to the title, being called Dual Override is already different because they decided not to number this entry. They could be doing this to do something pretty different with Mega Man and use the 12 later on. At least that's what I thought at first. I'll get back to that in a second. Going further into the name Dual Override, I don't think it's a power-up entirely. The override part maybe, but the dual part is more of a second protagonist. Skipping to the end of the trailer, we hear Proto Man's theme whistle. Capcom wouldn't put this in as a simple Easter egg in a reveal trailer. Proto Man is someone that appears as an ally, antagonist, or just plain DLC. So it looks like this time he's a big part of the game's core story as an ally. We have to assume the override portion is the big new mechanic. The visual we see where Mega Man armor opens up and glows with power, that was included for a reason. I think the scene is also a little funny because he looked like he's ready to set the city on fire himself.
Make them pay. Make them all pay.
But anyway, in Mega Man 11, we got the double gear system. This time they seem to be doing something different. That could be two different sets of power. Something for Mega Man and something different for Proto Man. I'm willing to bet that their new powers play off of each other in one way or another. The Robot Master Design Contest has given us a final big clue. Capcom is forcing designers to make a boss with a mandatory giant suction arm. Why so specific? Of all the contests they had over the years, they've had guidelines before, but what does this mean for the game? Do they already have a stage to put this Robot Master in? Or will all the bosses have this mechanic because it's a part of the game? Knowing Capcom, I would say this would be the former versus the latter, because the latter seems a little too repetitive. Capcom does have a base model for you to take inspiration from. Gotta say, this thing looks like it could be in the ARMS game. And if the story has two different heroes, will they be interchangeable? Could we switch between them on the fly like in X8? Or could we possibly have co-op play? A true two-player Mega Man could be fantastic. It justifies the premise of dual override. I doubt it would be to the point that you couldn't beat the game on your own, but it does sound interesting. I'll be honest, it wouldn't affect me in the slightest, but it would be out there for you to try. I don't remember the last time I played a co-op game, even if it was online play. The last thing I want to talk about is the beginning. You see the screens light up side to side as you move down the corridor. Each screen shows a number and a year, which is each Mega Man title and release year. In front of the door, you see that there is a number 12 on the ground before it opens up and we see Mega Man. So even though this isn't named 12, we can assume Capcom consider this Mega Man 12. But even if this title flops, they could also act like this trailer doesn't exist. It's nice and all, but I wish they did take up half of the entire trailer. We got like 15 seconds of gameplay, and that's being generous. I can't believe this is also coming out on the PlayStation 4. Like, what other games could possibly be coming out in 2027 for the PlayStation 4? But anyway, that's my theory. The whistle, the title, even to some degree the section arm, makes me believe that Proto Man is the dual and he is playable. But I want to hear your theories. Drop your Proto Man predictions in the comments below. I'll be sure to talk about any updates for this game. Check out my Mega Man X retrospectives in the meantime. Like the video, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one.